What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the 94 Sham. Mr. Donut Lord, thank you for telling me that I was muted. That could have gone real south real fast. In any case, what I was saying was I was looking at some of the Vita chat things on like their activity page thing because you can still chat that way. Somebody said the party function went offline on the Vita, and I wanted to see if that was true. I don't have anybody to invite to a party, so I'm not inviting this person. Just saying. But I mean, I'm able to make a party, so that's something at least. I am revived. The fatal that consumed Aporia? Is that Mr. Aporia or Mr. Fatal? I have no idea anymore. But, alright, well, that out of the way, let's go to the Sham farm. That's not the Sham farm. Alright. I gotta get the things on screen. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, I don't have text things for these on the TikTok stream, unfortunately, so we're at run 882. We have 28 Shams and 39 Bunker SMGs, and a whole handful of, it's a long story, but I'm back. Welcome back, my friend. Glad to have you. And a handful of World Drop Legendaries, so, you know. Also, before I forget, I wanted to say, this is the last Wednesday night stream for a while. If you remember back to before Christmas, I took 3 weeks where I wasn't doing Wednesday night streams because I was in my full practicum for Teachers College. That's happening again. So starting next week, and then for 3 weeks after, or that week, and then 2 weeks after that, no Wednesday night streams, just weekend streams. There will, next Sunday, or I guess this coming Sunday, I'll try and do a stream because it is Family Day on Monday, so don't have to go in anywhere. We can get some streaming time in there, but you know, other than that, yep, weekend streams. Hope everyone's having a great week so far. It warmed up a little bit here. We got like +3 yesterday, and it was lovely. Wasn't terrible today either. The wind kind of picked up, and that sucked. Alright, let's see. What's our sound like? I always think it's too quiet, and then when we actually get into the fight, then it gets really loud, so I'll set the capture card to that. Aporia is gone and no longer exists. There is no Aporia, only Zool. You know, I think I was going through one of the other streams, and I was just looking at the comments, and then I saw the username change, because it reflects it, like, if your YouTube user has ever joined a stream before, it reflects all changes, even in past streams. And I saw that, I'm like, what is going on? Alright, let's see what we can do here. I can't remember if I said this last time. Last time we did a Borderlands stream, it would have been Borderlands 1, but the Switch 2 version of Borderlands 4 has been delayed indefinitely, or suspended indefinitely, whatever they called it. So that's just, I guess, not happening anymore. They okayed it for the Steam Deck, though. I saw that they, whatever they call it, like Steam Deck Verified or something. And, like, I don't know why, considering it had a hard time running on most computer systems and everything, and even, like, handheld gaming PCs. It was having we got a follow on TikTok. Thank you, my friend. Much appreciated. Oh, he's right here. It was having a hard time running on handheld gaming PCs anyway. Like the ROG and the Lenovo, the Legion Goes. So, they okayed it on the Steam Deck. But if you actually watch it, I kid you not, like, look up gameplay of the Steam Deck Borderlands 4, it looks very identical to this. Very similar. Is only I fatal now? Is that right? I'm so confused. Mind you, at least from the gameplay that I saw, and I haven't seen it, tested extensively through different portions of the game, it looks like it's running better than this. Like, I mean, obviously better than that, but like, it's around 30 frames a second, if not maybe slightly above 30 sometimes. Um, but like, still, I'd be curious to see like the power draw on that. Oh, did we die last time? I'm collecting money again. I just realized that. Um, I'd be curious to see what the battery life is like running Borderlands 4. I don't know too much about the Steam Deck. Like, I'm not a Steam Deck user per se, but I mean, I have watched videos on it and know some stuff about it, and I know it's not a particularly powerful system these days. Wasn't really the most powerful thing when it came out either, because it maxes out. Like, you should really only be running games at 720p on the Steam Deck, and that was when it came out however many few years ago. Definitely modern games I don't think are running too well on it, even if it's 720p. And I don't know if Borderlands 4 on Steam Deck is using frame gen at all. I'd imagine you could probably turn some kind of frame gen on, but your mileage may vary, because if it already kind of looks like Vita Borderlands 2, I really wouldn't want it to look lower res than that. I'm also just now remembering on the Vita, if you have a modded Vita and you want to play Borderlands 2, one of the things that you can do to like mildly improve performance is lowering the resolution. You can do that if you have a modded Vita. I personally would recommend against that. I mean, I know the 540p, what this technically is, on a handheld Vita looks okay on the handheld itself. I really wouldn't want to go any lower than that, but people do, and I'm not entirely sure what the performance yield actually is when you do that. That plus overclocking, I don't know. At that point, if you're trying to play Borderlands 2 on the Vita and squeeze out the most performance, you're doing it wrong. You should probably just play on a Switch or a Steam Deck or any kind of handheld PC. You play this version... Taking my talk till I shit. Oh my... I really wish I was the person I was before I read that, but... Welcome on the TikTok, Mr. Donut Lord. As it turns out, Apori and I are the same person. Is that right? I beg to differ. Did you guys just, like, conform into one being? If I find a Switch 2, like, for a low enough price, like, I'm talking, like, somebody on Marketplace just wants to get rid of the thing, they have no idea what it is, kind of thing, for, like, maybe $100, I'll pick it up, and then we'll buy Borderlands 4 on it, just to see. Do they have HDCP on the Switch 2? Is that a thing? Poria never existed, it was actually just me. Yeah, but you've been two different users at the same time, though, haven't you? And this user is the Mr. Aporia user, just with a changed name. I mean, I also wouldn't be shocked if it was Mr. Fatal the entire time. Tell me something only Mr. Fatal and I would know. It's been a while. We're on a bit of a cold start here. That's okay. Sham's got to warm up. That's fine. That is a-okay. Can't wait till the summer happens. We could just do like 8-hour Sham farm streams every day and then just get this done. Wouldn't that be awesome? Who needs to live life when there's a sham that needs to be acquired? Amazing stuff. After class today, I probably spent way too long trying to repair an iPhone 11 Pro for my buddy at work. The thing just would not boot up. It was boot looping, and even when we did get it to turn on for like 10 minutes, it was not happy. The battery was just messing it up. So I bought a new battery for it, and I replaced it, and my god, I did not know the screws in the iPhones had gotten so small. Like, it's insane. Thankfully, I didn't lose any of them. It was already missing a screw on one of the shields inside the phone anyway. But, like, I thought I had busted it at first, because the display has 3 cables. I don't know why it needs 3 cables, but it has 3 cables that connects to the logic board. And you're supposed to have the battery disconnected until you connect the display, and then you connect the battery. I did not do that the first time, and the phone didn't power up, and I was wondering if I had broke it. So I started disconnecting the display cables and thought, like, you know, just reseating it would fix it. And then I disconnected 2 of them, and then it turned on. And I think I had disconnected the digitizer cable, because it wasn't registering touch. But I fixed it eventually, and now it looks minty. You're not dead, wait! He's dead. We got him. I met you back in TVHM during the Wilhelm fight. It's public knowledge, though. Like, he put that on there. Or just before it. I used the Jordian Chili as persona to troll you after I found your email off your Instagram. Again, that's public knowledge within the Discord, and also you would have known that. There's one thing I'm thinking of. Find your phone number while I'm at it. Yeah, that too. There's one thing I'm thinking of, and it happened during the LEGO Star Wars The Complete Saga streams. Huh? I'm not in position, wait! It's gonna be one of those nights, that's fine, we have time. I want to see a sham. Last time we did the farm, we did not get a sham, I think. Was the last sham farm stream, was that the short one? I don't remember. I think it was the short one. I'm not sure. It's been a while since we've done a sham stream. But we're going to continue doing it. 885. We're almost at 1,000 runs. That's insane. I forget, and it's probably a good thing that I'm forgetting how many runs it usually takes people before they get a 94 sham. I've been seeing a lot of people on Reddit getting 93 shams, and I'm jealous, because we haven't got one that high. I wouldn't be satisfied with a 93. At this rate, you were trolling me after my big villain. No, I'm serious. There's one thing that happened during the Complete Saga streams that only Mr. Fatal would know. You should eat a chicken sandwich if you hit 1k runs. What do you mean if I hit 1k runs? I feel like I will hit 1k runs. Also, Uber Eats doesn't deliver to my address, like, at all. You're waiting, like, over an hour for anything. Even if you do, and the delivery charge is, like, over $10. So, I don't know if I'm gonna have a chicken sandwich on standby. I should eat the chicken sandwich when we find the 94 sham, but even then, like, I'm not going to be able to have a chicken sandwich prepared unless I turn it into, like, a cooking stream where we just cook up a chicken sandwich after the fact. Oh no! Don't hurt me. I only have one goal. You and Jesse kept dying in the lava part over and over. Yeah, we did. That's not what I'm talking about, though. Which leads me to believe that you were not Mr. Fatal. Because he kept saying something. I'll just throw the chicken sandwich at your address. That would be one hell of a throw. I appreciate the effort, though. Extra mayo, please. Can't remember. Did we decide if shooting him with the Sandhawk during that phase did more damage than the Herald? I don't remember. I'll have to try it again. The Chinaman's chance. Oh no, it might just be Mr. Fatal. Unless Mr. Rapori is just actively looking at the streams right now. Somebody check the stream view count for those LEGO Star Wars. Also, I'm pretty sure everybody has seen it at this point. Yay! I am mortally wounded. But we hit 1,000 views on a Borderlands stream, which I think is amazing. That's insane. Nothing has hit 1,000 views, and I'm more than positive over 10 years. Like, I made one video, and I'm not entirely sure why it blew up the way that it did. The how to get Minecraft maps on Pocket Edition video, that got like 4.2 thousand views, and that has the record to this day for the most viewed content on the channel. I'm pretty sure the Borderlands stream topped it in terms of likes, because I'm pretty sure it has 24 likes, and then the Borderlands one has 25. So just barely edged it out, but it got it. And I don't know, it's just really cool that 1K views, you know, it's increments of 1,000. And I don't know, I honestly don't know why that one of all streams, like it was when we finished TVHM for the first time on the Vita. Like I don't know why it got that many views and kind of continues to still get some views. There's a butcher. Continues to get some views. Do y'all get pickles on? Yes, please put pickles on it. Because like that one was 9 months ago and people are still watching it, which I find is insane, especially since it's a live stream thing. Like it's not, I don't know if advertising or like visibility for stuff is easier when you get, or when you're posting videos. Like the videos are more promoted over live streams. I don't know. I'm not sure how the algorithm works, but that's just insane. Hopefully, you never know. Maybe when we start up the story again, like I keep saying I want to start doing the story playthrough again with Maya after we get the Sham. I could be shooting myself in the foot by saying that because I have no idea how long that will take. But also realistically, like I just don't have the time right now to not have it be more than a week where we're playing Borderlands 2, the story. Because we have all the other games we play too, and we don't have that many days to fit them all in, so... Or at least within quick succession of each other, right? Like, you know, it's usually at this moment 2 streams a week. And... you know, some weeks maybe there isn't any Borderlands, and then it's, well, now you're waiting like 2 weeks for another playthrough of the Vita version story mode, so I don't know, probably save that for summer, when we actually have some time to sit down and get ourselves re-immersed within the game, and potentially have Mr. Honest Liar join us. You left too early? Chicken sandwich with pickles and extra mayo coming. Oh my goodness. Bro is a G. You want to Uber Eats that to my house? Don't mind the $5,000 delivery charge. It's just inflation. Oh crap. Get there. I forgot he still has health. There we go. Then I forgot what I had said back then. Wait? What do you mean, wait? Oh, no. It is Mr. Fatal. Why did you pretend to be Mr. Aporia this whole time? I don't understand. I don't get it. And also, why did you just delete your YouTube channel in the process? There was content on there. Do we have to hit max money again before we start seeing shams? You know what? Pearl would be nice too. We haven't exactly seen one of those in a while. 5,000. Oh, no, you can make. You can make your subscribe. It's just an estimate. It's an estimate. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how Uber's gonna calculate the distance. Poria never existed. I get that, but like, why though? Why? That was. It's been months. It's always been me. Like, I'm still not entirely sure. I'm still not entirely sure you're Mr. Fatal. I don't know what it is. But like, it's been months. And I don't know. Again, if it is you, why'd you delete the YouTube channel? People watch them streams. Broski lived a whole new personality. Then, I mean, yeah, Mr. Donald, you were in the Discord during some of that. Like, you saw, you saw everything. Everybody in the Discord saw everything. Insane plot twist. I needed to step away and get a fresh start. I mean, I get that, but that's also not exactly a reason to be a whole, like, literally different person. Come on. You can always tell it's an exploder loader guy. Because the one bit of texture spawns in before the rest. I'm dead. Never mind. They don't do any damage. A quick kill, thank you. There we go. Beauty. A fresh start literally started a whole new life. Yeah, really. Insane. I don't know, unless Mr. Raporia just, like, learned Mr. Fatal to a T. Just jumped off the edge. Maybe I'll stand on this side. It's been proven in the past. I got a girlfriend in that time and now we are broken up. Does she know who is she dating, Mr. Raporia or Mr. Fatal? Like, I gotta know. Did you take this alternate personality into the real world or was it just an internet persona? Yeah, there's no good stuff. Man, disappointed. Since she physically abused me, oh my god, that's not good. No, it's like actually me. So then, is this just the Mr. Aporia account, and then you just change the name? Because I'm pretty sure it's still the same account. Because I looked back, like I said, I looked back on the other streams, and the name also changed on those from messages that were from Mr. Donut Lord is also pondering. He's unsure as well. That's a cool looking pistol. Unfortunately, I'm sure it does no damage in UVHM. Enemies can't shoot, but they can't see. I'm pretty sure they can still hurt you. There's one game, I can't remember what game it is, it claims that, you know, going invisible keeps you invincible, and it really doesn't, because the computers can still they still see and shoot you, like they know you're there. I can't remember what game that is, and if it's like a mechanic designed for online multiplayer, or no, I think it's more like Battlefront actually, because there's some abilities that you don't like go with full invisible, but you're invisible to the guys like on the map when you're sprinting, but computer characters can still see you because they're programmed. Yes, this is the Supreme Aporia account. Okay, that makes mild sense. Smells fishy, although that could be the seafood agent. Okay, I'm gonna try the sandhog this time, see if that gets us any further. Once I get my bee back. Okay, that does some damage. Only problem with the sandhog is that the bullets take forever to travel. Eh. It's about the same damage, but I don't know. Bullet travel time, I think, makes the Herald slightly faster. Well, with me, anything is possible. You're damn right about that. If anything has been proven over the last year or so, that has been the case. Yeah. Where's the last guy? 2 explodey loaders. Goodbye, sir. What's this? Nothing. Greetings. I'll stand on the other side. It's a meal and a chicken sandwich. Pickle. No, I don't want him knowing where I live. Are you kidding me? Don't give him ideas on my food preferences. I'm not liking the start of this. It's just very little of all things. He can feed himself. I'm unemployed right now. Wow. Those are words I never thought I'd hear from Mr. Fatal. Man! Sucks. 889. We're almost at 9. Well, I mean, we're gonna hit 900 runs tonight, but like, that's insane. 900 runs. Technically, for the math to still work, because I'm pretty sure it's a, what is it, 30% chance of getting his drop? Like, I don't want this to actually happen, because, you know, that would suck. But we need 2 more Shams before we hit 1,000 runs to keep that 30% accurate. So I guess it is accurate. He already knows. We already know. Oh, we. Who's this we you speak of? The royal we. I've changed, though. Well, I mean, that's good to hear. How's school going? How's university going? What's y'all's favorite pizza place? I kind of like Pizza Hut. I know a lot of people don't like Pizza Hut anymore, but I love their stuffed crust. But like chain wise, I'd say like it's a tie between Boston Pizza and Pizza Hut. But I am always down for like a mom and pop pizza place. I feel like those places just like they just do it right, you know. Homemade feel, homemade portions too, because usually they give you like bigger pizzas or like thicker because they're like more, they're hand tossed, but they have like a pan pizza feel to them, like they're thicker kind of crust, but also denser with the toppings that they gave you. I don't know. I despise Boston Pizza. Why? Why do you hate Boston Pizza? I like their like one buffalo something chicken, or maybe it's the carbonara pizza. I don't know. It is kind of expensive, I'm not gonna lie. Like $20 or something for a medium pizza in Canada is kind of stupid. Mr. Master Chief, welcome my friend Shammy Wham. I don't know where you guys come up with these incredibly intricate word plays. How's it going tonight, my friend? Boston Pizza when Chicago Pizza walks in. We don't have Chicago Pizza in Canada, I don't think. And if we do, it's like in one place in Canada, and I wouldn't know where that is. But I'm more than positive we don't have one. Weave. Ah! Weave. I can't wait to play this in VR and physically have to move my body out of the way of all these. Weave. Where the hell is he? You better give me a sham after making me wait that long. Oh my god, I'm missing all the chats. I like Pizza Hut. I prefer a local joint here because their pizzas are the size of 3 and taste great. Yeah, he knows what I mean. Every time I've been there, I've had terrible service. Y'all got a Bojangles? We got ourselves a sham! Isn't Bojangles some dude on in the MLB or something? Or am I just like way off? I'm so sad that you didn't get the sham on 888. Well, 111 more to go. Bojangles made good chicken sandwich. I don't think we have a Bojangles. What do we think the sham is? What do we think? I'm guessing 82. Gotta start off small. 87. 87 I feel like is a pretty common sham drop. It's like right in the middle. Nothing over here. You know, technically he can drop a sham out of here on the same run we get a sham over there, so... You know, double sham. Mr. Master Chief's being optimistic, 90%. Mr. Fatal's got 88. Mr. Donut Lord's 87. Mr. Strange is 80. I got 82. Let's see. Let's see what we got. Bye. 78! Oh, that's awful. I think that's our second 78? It might be our first 78, I'm not sure. But, like, that's bad. Like, that's actually just awful. It's not the special one. And it's not even, like, a serviceable one. Again, it's still way better than any absorb shield in the game that isn't a sham, but, like, you know. We don't want that. Get out of here. Imagine the double 94s from the barrel. I would, like, if we got double 94s, I would get up, drive, I don't even know how far, to whatever the closest open convenience store is, and then just buy lottery tickets. Buy scratch tickets, buy the Lotto Max, the Lotto 649s, whatever they're at right now. Because I don't even know the math on that. Getting double 94s on a world drop and his dedicated drop. That's like incalculable math. Uncalculable. I don't even know if that's a word. I know dyscalculia is a thing, but I don't know if that's transmissible to saying it in a vacuum. Ye gods, look at all these options. Takes a broke man to become a rich man. Just act like that. Sounds poetic. What? Act like I don't need the 94 sham. Act pathetic and weak, and you make it a. I feel like during the beginning of the runs, like when we started doing the streams for these, when I would just kind of draw my attention away from getting the sham, like I'd just be talking to the chat and everything, that's when we would get it. And even then I looked away and was reading the chats, and we got one. You know, I'm no fortune teller, but we might need to invest in a crystal ball. You never know. Come on, you know you wanna. Oh my god. My eyes are open for the moment. My brain is shutting down. My eyes are still open, which is fine. That's what we need. We need the eyes. Man. Didn't I even say, too, he made me wait, so he better drop me Sham for it? And lo and behold, he did. Maybe we just spoke it into existence. See, now I'm conflicted. I was looking away, not caring, but I also spoke about it right before it happened. What games are you excited for in the future? Not that I'll play it just because I don't have the most time. I'm excited to see what GTA 6 actually ends up looking like. I know Lego Batman's coming out. I never really played the Lego Batman games as a kid. I played Lego Batman 2 on the DS, which was fun. I have them. Like, I have the first one on the DS, the Wii, the PSP. I think I have Lego Batman 3 on the 3DS for some reason. But, like, I never played them. But, like, the new one is 32 gigs of RAM for a Lego game, bro? Like, come on. That's just not optimizing well. No double drop. Unfortunate. Combo. What do you mean? Good God. I didn't see a Sham. Did you? No. Then keep your mouth shut. I thought there was a pearl for a second. Which would have been amazing. Doesn't make a noise, doesn't say a voice line for the pearls. Okay, fine. I swear, every time I've aimed high when the drop happened, it always has been piss low, so you know what. I hope you get a 77, a third. I was gonna say, we have two 77s already, which, if you needed, assurance that we have the potential to get the 94, it's two 77s. The drop chance has reached its 0.0043 twice. And we've just been, unfortunately, on the other end of the stick. Mr. Maverick on the TikTok, welcome, my friend. I don't even know if he's still there, but welcome, if you are. Except for, oh yeah, Wolverine. I forgot about Wolverine. I kind of just, like, I don't know. Whenever Spider-Man 2 came out, I was excited for it. I don't know why I never really got into it. I have it. But I just didn't have the same excitement level as I did for the first Spider-Man. Mainly because maybe I was more a kid when the first one was being like the trailer came out for. I was 13. I don't know, I just didn't have the same hype level for Spider-Man 2, even though it had Venom. Like, I was excited for Venom and all that, but I don't know if it was the graphics that just threw me off, because the first one had amazing graphics, and the world was so nice, it looked so cinematic. But then Spider-Man 2, in some places, just like the textures just look Vaseline-y, in my opinion, and the facial animations. And I'm somebody who really liked the original Peter face. Like, he was unique. He didn't try to look like anybody else, and I don't know. That kind of put me off for the rest of it. I don't know. There's stupid reasons, but those are my reasons. Finished Spider-Man 2 10 times, and now I don't like it that much. Well, when you play a game 10 times in a row, it's a story game. You know, you have to be, you have to really like the game to still find enjoyment after all that. Like, I felt the same way for Spider-Man 3 on the PC, or like the modern version of Spider-Man 3. Like, I could play that game forever and play it over and over and over and over and never get sick of it. But I think that's just because we had that game when I was a kid for the PC. But our PC couldn't really handle it because it kept crashing, and then we weren't allowed to play it anymore. So, like, just making up for lost time, having the game in the shelf, staring at it, and always wondering what it would be like to play it, and then you finally get the ability to play it. Mind you, I played it on the PS3 once I actually started to be able to play it again, because we still didn't really have a PC that could run it. but the PS3 had it. Didn't look as nice as the PC or the 360 version, unfortunately, but, you know, it was still fun to play. Just having it was fun. Well, based off the theoretical rates of the perfect sham, 3,750 is the chance. So you just have to do as much as you've done so far 4 more times and get 1 on average. Why'd you have to tell me that? I could have gone without. I was happy with my 0.0043% chance. I don't know why, that just sounds better. I'm also excited for Halo coming. I forgot that Halo was coming to the PS5. I thought that already happened. I don't know why, but I just that's something that messes with your mind if you followed video games at all for the last 20 years. Yeah, that'll be... I wonder if it'll run better on the PS5 than the Xbox. That would just be the final nail in the coffin, I feel. Like your franchise series just running and looking better on the opponent's hardware. I really hope that there's some God of War stuff coming in the future. I know there is. I know they're making their next big game, whatever that ends up being, whether it's in Egypt or they go a different route. I just want to see more, or just remaster the old games. I just want to see what their vision would look like for a remaster. Like, if they choose to just update the old graphics, like, you know, Unreal Engine 5 it or something, and, or if they, like, remake the whole thing for modern consoles. I don't know. Because I have access to all the original games. Like, it's not a problem of... Like, I'm fine plugging the PS2 in and playing the original games on the PS2. I have the PS3 if I want to play them in HD with 60 frames a second, you know. If I want to take them with me, I have the first 2 on the Vita, and I have the 2 PSP games on the PSP or the PS3. Like, I have ample ways of experiencing these games. But, like, they're also the old ways of experiencing the games, and I wouldn't mind seeing them with a fresh coat of paint. Or if they remake them, that would also be quite exciting. But a remake for those games, well, they're not like the longest campaigns ever. I think the first game was like 6 hours. If you played it, you know, at a regular rate, not trying to speedrun it or anything. The second game was slightly longer. I think it was like 8 or 9 hours. Wait, I didn't kill him yet. Wait. But like turning that into a remake to essentially change how the game controls would take a while. Technically, you're far ahead of the average, technically, because you already got 2 perfect rolls of the opposite spectrum, which is the same chant. Well, you know what? That kind of makes me feel better. We still don't have the 94, but, like, you know, that makes me feel slightly better. He can drop pearls out of here, too. Always got to keep an eye out for things. We've had 2 pearls in our whole 892 runs, and they were within 5 runs of each other. In, like, the late 600s, I think, was when we got those. We've had several world drop legendaries. I can't tell you all of them and count all of them. We didn't keep count of them. We've had decent amounts of customizations. I don't think we've had as much as the bunker SMGs or the shams, for that matter. Like, I don't think we've had near 30 customizations, and definitely haven't had 40 of them, so... I don't know. This farm wouldn't be too... But, like, I don't know which I would rather. We get a whole bunch of shams during the farm, but, like, the chances of getting the 94 are just low, or what we have now. I mean, it's kind of the same thing. Like, very little shams, and then I would perfect rolls twice. I don't know. Maybe the Vita is just incapable of dropping the 94 sham. Maybe it just got left out of the programming, and the 90 is just the highest that it was given, which I wouldn't be shocked if something got messed up in the code somehow for that. There's a whole bunch of things in this version that you just see them and you're confused. If it's the same chance as the game on like PC, it's 3.33. For a perfect sham or a regular sham? Because I'm pretty sure that's just for like any one of his drops. But like, is it really a 3.33% chance because he shares the drop pool with his customization and the bunker SMG? So is it like a 3.33 to get any one of those? Or when you take into consideration the other two, then it becomes a 3.33. 3.33 is the drop. Is the drop the sham from from Bunker Rooney? Okay. Drop the sham, not a perfect. Okay, but it's not like a 3.33 to drop any one of his drops. Then, so I feel like we've had this discussion before in different streams. Give me a sham, man. You're the perfect one. The joke's not funny anymore. Oh, I can double check. Okay. Because I swear I read somewhere that the 3 point whatever drop chance was just for any one of his drops. Which does in turn make the sham a little rarer than that. Or I guess all of them a little rarer than that. What kind of TV shows and movies y'all been watching? I've had the most time to watch stuff. I finished Euphoria not too long ago. Because I wanted to watch Season 3. Stop! Wait! Oh my god. He drop a sham? Did we leg him out of a sham? We might have. Oh, there's a lot of blues over there. I thought they were or pearls. Star Wars is always my favorite stuff. I gotta rewatch some of the Clone Wars, some of the Bad Batch. I'm still pissed that they didn't release any of the new stuff on DVD. I made for Ben for his birthday. I put Season 7 on DVD, but only the first 4 and the last 4 episodes. Because they're the good ones. Custom made the case and everything. Custom made the disc. I gotta get one of those. Who used to make them? HP? I think HP. The laser right discs or something. Like, they had the top portion of the disc could be like almost not laser engraved, but like laser printed almost. But you needed a compatible disk drive. Like they had the laser right drives. And even if you had one now, they're like IDE, so they're not compatible with any modern PC interface. Unless you have like a IDE to SATA. Is it SATA? Is that how that would work? SATA to IDE adapter, if that's even a thing. It's not a SCSI drive. Those are two way older. 10% chance to drop one of the following rare items. Bunker SMG Shammer Head. Each okay, so the 3.33 is then the for the sham. Okay. So yeah, it's a 3.33 just for a sham at all, and then 0.043 for the perfect sham. I think. Speed running strat. Sprint jumping strat. At least the farm doesn't take as long to do. I mean, when he does this, it takes a little longer, but it could be worse. Could also be better, but it could be worse. Watched the Iron Lung the other week. Oh yeah, I forgot. This is Markiplier's movie, right? They all go to random barbers. They all schedule same person. She's been cutting my hair for years and years. Same person always. Doesn't matter if I like move away across the world. I will get a plane ride back to get my hair cut. But yeah, that Iron Lung. How is it? What does it feel like you're watching a film, or does it feel like it's like a fan-made movie kind of thing? I always wondered that. Is it a movie about polio? Like, what's the movie? Because I thought the Iron Lung was what you put people with polio into. Or am I just sounding dumb by saying that? I probably am. Where's the Shams, man? It's not funny anymore. Dude. Resistance relic. Shock resistance. Yeah, I'm sure the UVHM shock damage won't just completely decimate your shield with that on. I'll feel so much better. 895 Ovechkin's goal, record-breaking shot. I go to this lady, she's been cutting my hair since I was a kid, and she knows basically my whole fam. Yeah, that seems to be how it goes, right? Like, you just find that one person, and, like, I don't know what it is. They just know you. They just know what to do every single time. You don't even need to tell them. You can grow, you can have your hair at different lengths, they just know. That's what the game was original. Oh, it's like a game movie? That's what it is? Based off of the Iron Lung medical device? Well, the fact that you're stuck in a big metal tube? Oh, you know what? I'm kind of happy that I actually got that right and didn't sound like a goof by saying that. I'm surprised... Well, did Markiplier, like, talk with the original developers of the game and they kind of, like, worked it all out together? Because it's his movie, right? Like he kind of orchestrated the whole thing. I don't know. And was it in the I thought he said something about like it only being in the theaters for the weekend, and then it like rose to the top of the box office. Did they keep it in theaters longer, or she knows my cowlick works? It knows how long I like my hair. Exactly, right? Like, it's just one of those unexplainable things that, you know, like telling somebody how you like your haircut. You'll never be able to explain in any kind of detail the masterpiece of haircuts that the original person was just able to do. And the funny thing is that they didn't know either when they started cutting your hair. Like, they had no idea what you liked, but they found something and it just worked. And Mark did, in fact, talk with the original game maker of the game Iron Lung, so they developed the movie as a sort of collaboration. That's pretty cool to see. Can you imagine what other kind of games you could turn into movies doing that? And, like, I feel like having the fans of the games actually play roles in them is the best thing that could ever happen to it. Because it's passionate people. Maybe they're not actors at heart, but it's still passionate people. They'll find a way to make the acting look good. I don't know what it is, but, you know, that kind of thing just happens. Brother. You always find the one barber who just reads your mind. I mean, they're cutting your hair, which is pretty close to your mind, so I wouldn't be surprised if some local telepathy happens. What are you doing over here? Did you see that slide? Physics? Whoa, sir. You know what the other thing we have to do, still in this, is we still need to check to see if the Lord of the Rings Easter egg is in this version of the game. We tried with Mr. Honest Liar, and I don't know if it's the fact that we're in multiplayer. Like, I don't know if you can do that Easter egg in multiplayer or not. And I can't remember if one of us got in a car by accident, because I don't think you can go in a car at all. Like, you have to run from the beginning, collect the thing. Well, no, it must be in the game. What am I talking about? We collected the gear that you're supposed to give to Geary, or whatever his name is. So, yeah, it's in the game. We just did it wrong. Feels like a proper film, but it does have a sort of fan film aspect to it. But, like, in a good way. I think overall it gets better the more you watch it. It takes a bit for you to build up speed. You know what? That's fair. It's different. Like, I feel like that's its own genre of movie. Like, the fan film, professional production kind of thing. And again, passionate individuals who make things they enjoy, and they know their fan base. Like, they know who they're advertising this to, and they're gonna love the movie no matter what, right? Like, passionate people watching passionate people. I don't know what else to say about that. Good movie, good people. Finn. Where are you? Please. Even though I've already watched someone play the game entirely, I knew what was going to basically happen in the movie. I was still enthralled to see what procured in the movie. Yeah, did they add anything, like, new in the movie, too? Or, like, expanded upon certain concepts that were brought up in the game? So I feel like that's also the best thing when those kinds of movies, like, they're an adaptation of something, but they add on to certain aspects in whatever the original media was to kind of give even more insight or lore to it. It's just cool to see. Like, when they're making the the God of War Amazon Prime show, or whatever that's gonna end up being, I just find it funny that the voice actor for Thor and Ragnarok is playing Kratos. There's this one guy on, like, I always think about, who'd be a good young Kratos, if they ever decided to put that into live action. I don't know if they will. I think they should. It might be a little linear in terms of... what am I hearing? Might be a little linear in terms of storytelling, because that story was kind of linear. But, like, I don't care. I still want to see it. There was this one guy on... what show was it? Temptation Island or Love Island or something? I don't know. Like, I found his Instagram, and we got a customization. And, like, he just low-key has the physique of young Kratos. He's, like, got that tall, lean, but built build. And, like, even his hairstyle and the beard, like, he's just got that Kratos look to him. Put some paint on him, and it's perfect. It's a whole lot of nothing. Nothing, man. Almost at 900 runs. It's definitely expanded upon the game within the same adaptation and themes the game originally went with. That's good to hear, then. Then, yeah, I mean, I don't really see what there is to fault it upon if you're someone who enjoyed the game. I mean, it's either that or no movie at all, so I would take your pick. Launchers do spectacular amounts of damage, debatable, but their ammunition is expensive. Well, yeah, it's expensive, but like, just give me more ammunition. Don't give me like 24 shots total. The launchers don't do that much damage. So you're watching Love Island. Okay, I don't know if it was Love Island or if it was Temptation Island where, oh man, which one was it? I was watching it with Jesse. All right, I wasn't watching these alone. Relax. I'm not a creep. I'm not that boring. It was one of the shows like that though, where I don't know. No, Temptation Island was the one where they brought like couples that were kind of on the fence with each other already, just to see if they would fall with the other contestants there, and then eventually the new people that they brought in. I think it was that one. No, it was that show because he was one of the new people that they brought in. He wasn't one of the original contestants. And like after the show ended, I just wondered if he had an Instagram because usually you can find these people online and see what happened to them after the show. And I'm like, this dude, and I said it when we were watching the show, this dude could play a young Kratos. And I'm pretty sure Jessie hit me after that, because she's like, what the hell are you talking about? So, I'm excited to see what they do with the Amazon Prime show. Rick, this is the first time I heard your voice today, and I could have done without it. I won't say it's the greatest film ever, solid 8 out of 10 at least, but it feels refreshing. It's a movie that has soul. I mean, how many times do you see a fan-made professional movie in the theater? You just don't any at all, really. I don't know if you ever really did either. When movies tried new things, I guess, then yeah, it kind of felt like that. But I feel like movies now kind of fit into a like set script or set structure just because they know it'll work. You want to play it safe kind of thing. What's y'all's favorite movie? Mine's Forrest Gump, Revenge of the Sith. It's a tie between Revenge of the Sith, Spider-Man 1. Yeah. Those. Also really loved iRobot. Anybody ever seen iRobot? It's like one of the very few Blu-ray 3D discs that I own. Never watched it in 3D. Actually, you know what? I think I've watched part of it in 3D because the PSVR 1 lets you watch 3D Blu-rays in actual 3D. It's a pretty cool effect, actually. I don't know. I watched the movie when I was a kid. It was a really good movie. I have the UMD movie for the PSP of iRobot. I've never watched it on there. I can't remember when I got it, if it was brand new or not, because I got it years later. That might have been Ghostbusters that I'm thinking of. iRobot's kind of silly. It's a fun movie, you know what? The soundtrack's pretty decent. It has like its good little mystery moments, and especially today, it's kind of relevant with its talks on artificial intelligence. Shia LaBeouf he was an interesting addition to this movie. He's in like 3 scenes total, and he's just a dummy in every single scene. But it was adapted from a book too. Like it was already a story made a book. And there was another book I thought that the guy made, but he didn't like the movie, like, or he didn't want it to be made into a movie, and then they just put it into a movie anyway. And I don't know if out of respect for him, once they finally realized that it needed some respect, they just left the second movie alone, or if they legally couldn't make the second movie. I don't know. I've never read the second book, so I have no idea what happens, and maybe I'll just prefer to keep it that way because I like the way that the first one ended. It screams future movie from a past mindset, like, it screams 2004, even though it's supposed to be set in 2035, which isn't even that far away anymore. We got him. I will not look for them. Did they even program the... Oh, that guy's dead. Did they even program the white beacon thing onto them in this version? I don't know if they did. Damn, the dude's getting up close and personal. Who is the... Get out of here! Slag gun. Forgot what it was called there for a second. Oh, jeez. Drop it. I watched iRobot on random Friday night at like 4 in the morning. IDK, why I remember that. I feel like that one was on TV a lot for a while. Stuff just... We got ourselves a Sham! Let's go! What do we think? I'm sticking with my 82. I don't know why. I'm just sticking with the 82. '83. I feel like you're copying me. There's absolutely no way you can tell what parts it has from here. Just because texture doesn't exist on this version. We got 83, 85. I'm 82. Mr. Master Chief, do you have a guess as to what the Sham is? 77. You can't be saying stuff like that, because it might actually happen. Yeah. I don't want to look at it yet. We gotta collect all of the other stuff first. Suspense. The other garbage around here. Alright. If that is all the guests, I think Mr. Fatal has departed. Alright, let's see what we got here. 81. Did anybody say 81? Nobody said 81. I said 82, so I win. I don't know what I win, but I won. 2 chicken sandwich. Man, dude! What is this? What are you? Nothing. You're nothing and no one. Well, that's 30 Shams, so technically we're above the... Or we're at... Actually, no, we're technically above the average, the third. No, don't be saying that. It's not low. It's still got a lot kicking. You ever just have a core memory of the most random thing? I will, yeah. It's called getting the 94 Sham, but we haven't achieved that just yet. Yeah, no, I know what you mean. Yeah, I kind of, yeah. You're just doing whatever, minding your own business, and you just remember... Oh hey, in kindergarten, when I was waiting for my mom to register me, I was playing in the sand table that they had. The sand and water table. Are you using Salvador? I played Borderlands 2 on PS5. This looks like PS3 graphics. That's an insult to the PS3. No, this is the PS Vita version of Borderlands 2. We're playing with Axton. He's the only character I have on here. We played all the way through... normal and TVHM and UVHM, streamed it, did TVHM and UVHM on multiplayer, and now we're here doing the 94 Sham because 3 people said they wanted to see it, so we're doing that. We're playing on a PSTV, so we're actually getting like real Vita hardware footage captured. We're playing the physical version because it takes cartridges. We have a PS4 controller that's slowly dying because the battery's low. And we're having a good time. We found 2 Shams so far tonight, which is alright. We have 277% Shams. Because the world hates us, and just one of those couldn't be the 94 for some reason. Had to be 2. Sometimes a lot of the core memories I got are suppressed memories now. Well, I mean, the older you get, the more they gotta get compressed. Otherwise, you're not gonna have enough room for the new stuff. I know that's not what you meant by suppressed, but I'm trying to put a positive light on it. Oh my god, I hate when he's over here. Takes too long. No, I don't want the health. I want the sham. I have a memory of eating a sub with my cousin, and that has been a core memory for like 8 or 9 years now. What kind of sub was it? Chicken sub? Eyes itchy. Ah! Out of the way! Nerds. Started us out. Oh, wait. Attaching a suppressor to my memories to make them more silent. You know what? That's a great way of thinking about it. Hello? See, like, I don't see him throwing these anywhere. Boom! Oh my god, that almost killed me. Started a Sal playthrough on Vita about a week ago, level 41. Also, the scale command works so every enemy slash NPC is 2.5 the size. Oh wait, you can do that on the Vita? Like if you, I take it if you, yeah, you're using the command line. No! Say goodbye to the loot. It's not good. We've reached maximum money yet again. No, it's not. Save your compliments. Oh, pearls. What did that say? Burst fire. That just makes it all better then. "900 runs! Oh joy!" It crashes if it gets to a certain value. It doesn't take much to crash this version, so I'm not shocked. I think it was extra turkey from Subway. That's a great sub. Meatball sub sounds fire right now. Dang, bro, now I'm hungry. Uber Eats a sub over there. 900 runs. Give it up for 900 runs. This is the run. This is something we can't predict, unfortunately. You can't predict when we're gonna get the 94 sham, or just any sham. Like, it's gonna be total surprise. Yes. Give it up for day 93. You lose count eventually of how many days it's been. Oh, man, I can't wait to sleep tonight. It's gonna be oh so good. Run. Run away. This is not the run. There we go. That's what I wanted to hear. It's out here being able to predict the return of Christ, but can't predict the 94 sham. No, yeah, get them to see if we can, like, they can predict the 94 sham. If they say anything after 2,000 runs, I'm quitting. I'll just change the run counter to 2,000. Trick the future predictor people. No, we gotta keep it as accurate as possible, because we're like the only people doing this on the Vitas, so we gotta, for historical purposes. You hit 100 messages on Restream chat. Does that count as one of the messages? You better not. You better not. That's what I thought. Swap speed. Come on, man! What is that? How did you get there? I'm afraid. Well, you basically did 1K already. What's doing it twice over? A lot. This is like 28 streams or something. Or what's the number we're at right now? I was behind that wall. What's the number we're at? We're in the 20s, aren't we? For the number of streams? I know not all of them have been like 2.5 hours, but if you become filthy rich, what's the first thing you're buying? A house. A house of my own for my fiance and I, paying it off immediately, no mortgage, no nothing. Then you can worry about everything else. 2 PS TVs. House is fair. Yeah, really. We don't have ourselves a sham. What's something cool out of here again? We haven't had anything cool out of the big pile recently. No. It really isn't. Lots of money that time when we don't need it. Dr. House isn't fair, but at least he'll get your diagnosis correct. Will he? Just do it again. 50 streams. I don't have enough title cards for that. I didn't make that many. No, I think I made 50. Like, 50 is the max for the, what do you call it? Banner, I guess, for the thumbnail. I don't know. Because I have made just, like, a whole bunch for this series, just in advance, because I knew it would take a while. And I was really hoping it wouldn't take more than 50. I'm buying a wood cabin in the mountains, but like a big fancy one that's still like a wood cabin, you know? Yeah, I know what you mean. The cottage that we have, my grandma's old place, she doesn't live there anymore. She's in a dementia home. That place, like, it's not a wood cabin, but like a lot of it's made out of wood, and it's up, like, you know, in the forest and whatnot, and it's just so, in the summer, the spring, summer, just, you're away from people, you're away from town, just get a couple of lawn chairs, just sit in the backyard, like, nice big backyard, birds, sometimes you'll see turkeys running by, you know, just nice gentle breeze, nice fresh air, nice sunsets and sunrises, you know, and then you, like, once the night gets kind of cool, you can go back inside, snuggle up on the couch, watch some movies. Like, just great atmosphere. I love that place. Yeah. Give me the sham. I want to replay the story again. Maybe a hot tub too on like cold winter's night. I've never been in a hot tub before. What was that? Actually, no, you know what? I think I have been in a hot tub. Never mind. It's been a long time since I've been in a hot tub, though, but, like, I've never been in one during the winter. I feel like that's, like, the sweet and salty of water temperature. Weave. I like to live far away from people, but still be able to DoorDash. I wonder if they could airdrop. If they're gonna airlift your chicken sandwich supply to you. Yeah, no, there's no DoorDash up at that cottage, unfortunately. But I mean, you're still like you're. I want to say like 6 minutes from town, but like you're not in a neighborhood kind of thing, right? Like you're a one-off house near the woods. I mean, there's like a neighbor across the road, but then your next door neighbor is a little bit of a hike. That's just a blue, right? Yes, Grenadier. Lots of money and not particularly useful. At least later on. Even earlier on, you have barely any assault rifle ammo to start, so... Mr. Robert on TikTok, me and my homie were arguing over a math question. I'm sorry to hear that. What was the math question? If you're still there. I feel bad. The TikTok chats, like, they don't pop up and as much in my peripheral vision as the YouTube stuff does. And I can't keep both open at the same time if I'm updating the run counter. I was about to say, if you've never been in a hot tub. Hey, man. Slightly overhanging cabin on the side of a mountain kind of cabin. No. Are you talking to Mr. Donut Lord? This cabin is just like, or cottage, it's just... I posted a picture of the backyard on like the YouTube post thing when my dad and I went up there last year to clear the yard of branches. Because there had been a freak lightning ice storm that just obliterated one of the trees. So we had to go up there in like May and clean up like the whole yard. It's a huge yard. Mr. Robert shared the live. Now I really feel bad for not answering him. He shared the live on TikTok and everything. Am I a bad person? Ah! Suck. You gotta stop, man. I'm not about to die to you. Oh, no! Thought he was doing the quick kill. I don't think we've had the quick kill from him on the... What was that? Was that one of the buzzards or was that one of the suicide guys? The sewer slide guys. Got him! Now, like, near a river in the woods, if you were asking me, I don't know if he was asking me or you, but we got the answer one way or another. We got a answer one way or another. My nose keeps getting itchy. Come on. We've reached flow state with this damn farm at this point. Kind of like mountains of Georgia, IDK, if you know where those are, what those are like. Can't think of them off the top of my head, but I imagine they're probably nice. I mean, some mountains. What's not to like about them? Is there Shams up there? That would make them pretty nice. But the music is so delayed. And it's back. Man. Disappointment. 903. Mr. Donut Lord, you need to be the moderator on the TikTok. You gotta tell me when people are in there. And chatting and everything. If I ever win the lottery, I'll ship out 15 chicken sandwiches to you. For that. Giving you a 93% sham instead. No. If we get the 93, like I think I'd just be upset at this point. I've always liked going to the mountains for vacation because it's easy to chill in and feel like home. You know what that's what we'll do. Thank you, my friend. But you gotta let me know on the YouTube chat. Letting me know in the TikTok chat's not gonna help me. Because I can't see it. I've been up to Grandfather Mountain a few times in my life. Never heard of that mountain before. Wonder what that one's like. I mean, it's probably like a mountain. But, it's the feelings and the emotions, the experiences that you have along the way that make the mountain unique. It separates it from other mountains. There's a dude named Donut in the TikTok chat. No, you're not supposed to... Okay, first, that's you. Second, you're not supposed to tell me in the TikTok chat, because I can't see the TikTok chat as much as well. What are you doing to me? Fire rate doesn't help us. The Sandhawk fire rate, I feel, is just the same. Like, so much quicker than doing all the other bull. All the other stuff. Grandfather Mountain is in North Carolina. I have got some memories from there when I was a wee lass. Lass? I thought you were a dude. Isn't lass the term for a young girl in yeehaw language? I thought it was lad and lass. Am I mistaken? Probably. Look at the mountains over there. Go visit those mountains. Lasso, Ted Lasso. It's a lot of insinuations you're making. Drop the Sham. Please and thank you. I don't ask for much. In fact, I only ever ask for one thing and one thing only during these streams. I love the JPEG mountain range. What? Oh. The JPEG mountain range. You know, they look fine on the Vita. For what it is, for what it's trying to be, there is a depth of field to it. Which is probably necessary, otherwise it would just look like crap. Look at that. You can barely see the lack of anti-aliasing on these mountains. Amazing stuff. Why are you playing on the Vita? Why not? Yeah, to answer that question for me. Why aren't you? Because we started a whole streaming series. We got a pearl! We got a pearl! Show me the pearl! God damn it, I don't care about the angry rifle. The brisk Avenger. I'm pretty sure we already... Do we have an updated Avenger? We have an Avenger. Don't crash. We have the refill Avenger. You know what? I'm going to pick that up. Just because we don't have on level 1. Well, we got a pearl. So, and he just didn't say anything. But in any case... yeah, we started streaming Borderlands 2 on the Vita. I think it hasn't been a year, has it? No. Last summer, I think, is when we started. And I wanted to stream it because nobody else has really streamed this version online at all. There is very little evidence that suggests this version exists outside of game reviews, and usually they're not painting it in the most positive light. So we decided we'd play it, give it a try, stream it with actual Vita hardware without overclocking, because we wanted to see we wanted to see how playable is the game if you play it from start to finish with no mods. Like, what's the experience? What would the experience have been like had you bought it in 2014 and decided, this is my one and only Borderlands version, and we're going to play it? And we did. And we even got some multiplayer in TVHM and UVHM from Mr. Honest Liar. So we got to pretty much experience the full game. like, in its entirety. I haven't played this game on the Vita in so long. I mean, yeah, you know what? It was my first introduction to Borderlands. Played Borderlands 2 on the Vita a little bit with my brother. Back in ye olden days. What the him? Oh no, Mr. Handsome Jack himself. My friend. That's a name I never thought I would utter out loud. That's a hello fellow man. That's amazing. Mr. Honest Liar, or Mr. Master Chief cannot believe what he's seeing. It's him. Yo, why'd you kill Roland, Mr. Handsome Jack? He had some pretty bad voice acting in Borderlands 1, but it wasn't worth killing him over. Just remember you're manually blinking, breathing, and swallowing. Why would I want to remember that? That's too meta for me. How's your daughter, Mr. Jack? Oh. Oh, so you're farming the shit. I don't know why I find this so funny. I could totally see had they like just programmed the voice in where he's just like stalking you and narrating everything you're doing. So you're farming the 94 Sham. Got it. Yeah, that's what we're doing. On the PS Vita. That, yeah, I was gonna say, that's not a Sham drop pattern. He's also probably crooked. Yep. Fired the 94 Sham off the edge. What a shame. We got the refill Avenger, though, or a Avenger. I don't want to sell that first one that we got, because that was our first pearl that we ever acquired. I want to put that one in the bank, but you take me for a fool if I'm leaving from here right now. Going all the way back to Sanctuary and then climbing all the way back up here. You got me messed up if that's what you think. Munching on some pretzels. Give me... Yeah. God, these pretzels suck. Everybody knows. Just everybody knows the Borderlands lore with Handsome Jack at every turn of the game. It's amazing. Ask Jack. Gotta ask him for his pretzels. Instead of asking chat GBT. What do you mean? Or Gronk, start asking Handsome Jack. Where's Mr. Fatal when you need him? Unless this is Mr. Fatal and he's just created this hole. No, I don't think I can give you... I can give you shame, men. What? Shame? Why would you be dishing out shame? I wouldn't be shocked if that was Mr. Fatal just created the Handsome Jack account. Your whole chat is Mr. Fatal. I wouldn't be shocked. He's just taken on multiple personas. He's got like 6 different PCs, all with their own chat windows going, and he's monitoring everything. Probably also has a UAV over my house as we speak. I still can't believe he was Mr. Aporia the entire time. That's insane. Everyone in the Discord is Mr. Fatal. Let's go. We got a couple new people in the Discord too, speaking of which is nice. It's nice to see people joining the Discord not just after streams, like it's just like on their own time. Oh, poor baby, you got 277% shames. Why are you spelling it shame? That's not how you spell sham. You should be ashamed you're even trying. I should be. You know what? It's a miserable farm to do anyway, and I've picked the most miserable console. You know what? Actually, that's not true. Without having done it yet, I'm still convinced that the VR version will be a more miserable farm than this. Because it's just a expedited process of ruining your eyes. Even your girl is Mr. Fatal. Definitely didn't forget her name. Jessie. My fiance. Nah, you know what's crazy is that Jessie and I started dating. Mr. Fatal would have been 8 or 9 years old when Jessie and I started dating. That's how insane that is. That's how long we've been dating for. Or, that's how long we've been together. We've been engaged for 3 years. Or this will be 3 years. Dude! No, I wasn't even looking at anything. I was looking in the general direction of loot, and he's just like, awesome. There's absolutely no standards anymore. Is that an E-Tech that I saw? Surgical Railer. What's the you know what? That's actually not bad for damage. It's just still an E-Tech, so it just automatically sucks. It's not a Norfleet, so it sucks. Commission the voice actor of Handsome Jack to just mock you in chat for an entire stream while farming. No, I should just get a Handsome Jack voice changer plugin and attach that to OBS. Mr. Fatal would have been a tiny torment when y'all started. Tiny torment. That's funny. Yeah, you would have been. He would have been. What's his name? Fatal Jr. Mr. Mild. My brain's asleep. I'm having trouble with words. Mr. Mild Inconvenience instead of Mr. Fatal. Hasn't reached the fatal level yet. Fire gyrojets that fly slower than regular bullets. Why would I want those? Even if they do more damage, if they travel slower, people can just dodge them. Unless I trap them in a corner. Or use it for mobbing, but still. It's UVHM. You're pretty much using only certain guns anyway. That's just slightly irritating. Yeah. Slightly. You gotta settle down. No! No, I haven't used the Sandhawk enough today. Skimming them. Skim the stock off the top. This is not looking good for accuracy's sake. Double fiery. He got stuck. Why did he get stuck? Oh, they do have the white ring. I didn't know that. Alright, we got him. I'm on the ring. Which ring? Kit 30, welcome my friend. No 94 at 900 runs is crazy. Yeah, but we've had 277 Shams. We have them in the inventory. So we've had the drop chance twice. We've just been shortchanged twice. So technically, yes, we have, but also technically, no, we haven't. I'm just gonna keep you alive for the time being. Where did I get this boost of health from? That's the BNK3R, the best defense bot ever built. Is it though? I mean, you gave it the Sham as a potential drop, so I guess it kind of is. 270, yeah, Mr. Master Chief knows, he knows the numbers by now. They'll use these streams as statistics information for studying statistics class. Just study the streams, make up your own statistics. How quick a rate my sanity has declined and what rate it's declined by and other crap. $907. What are the chances of Kit being just any new person joining the stream? Just Mr. Fatal. He's just creating. And you know the funny thing is that it's not outside the realm of possibility for him either. It would be funny if we made it 3 It would not be funny. I would actually just throw my controller out the window right now if that was the case. Like, the chances of getting the drop chance, like 9.0043% of getting that once is really rare already. In fact, it's 0.0043% of a rarity. Getting it twice and still getting unlucky is awful. Getting it 3 times, I would just not feel safe leaving my house anymore. You know. Your sanity declined into the negatives a long time ago. Didn't they in Phasmophobia, they used to have like the sanity meter. Do they still have that? I know when the game came out initially, it was like incredibly bugged, so you just see the sanity absolutely collapse, but then nothing would happen to the players. Like, it just wasn't a mechanic yet, but it was still on there. We have 18 people in here. Welcome, everybody. How's it going? We found 2 shams tonight. One of them was a 78% chance, which is just a middle finger. And the other one was an 81% chance. We have 2 77s on us, so we've had the potential. We just haven't seen it. We're trying to become the very first people in the entire world, to my knowledge. Feel free to correct my research, to acquire the 94% sham on the Vita version of Borderlands 2. I'm more than positive we're the first people to ever achieve the 77% sham on the Vita. We're definitely the first people to get it twice. So, you know, Guinness. Put it in the Guinness World Record book. 18 peeps, y'all should like the Mr. Donut with the subtle threats. Nah, if you want to like it, like it. If you don't, you know what? It is up to you. Your choice. We're here just having some fun. Mr. Donut Lord, you should have been around when we had the... I'm pretty sure it was also a sham farm, where we had 179 people in the stream. That was unlike anything I've ever seen before on one of these. Like, I could not... I still can't believe that that happened. It's not a threat, it's a promise. Okay. That's putting it lightly. Pinky promise. Nothing. That pearl eat up all of our luck. 908. How's the weather? Pretty weathery. Like setting an enemy on fire. Well, yes. That thing just say TDR. Oh, TDR. I don't know why I thought it said Torg. Like, Torg weapons reload. No, they don't. Torg weapons don't reload. It's just one use and then you're dead because it takes too long. I still really want to see what the storm looks like on the Vita once we eventually go for the Pearl Farms. Which I'm hoping takes not nearly as long as this. That should be a challenge for somebody to do. Do one continuous stream until you get the 94% sham. Could be on any version of Borderlands. Should probably do it on the PC, so loading times are your friend. hitting the jumps like crazy. On point, even with the... I missed that one. Our controller shouldn't die, I don't think. It should last fine. It was one of the launch PS4 controllers, but it was barely ever used. And got repurposed as the PS controller. Like what? I missed. There we go. Nice. Sprint! There's no time to wait, man. Shut up, Rick. No. I won't. There's not even any health here. Did you know, in the Mac version of Borderlands 2, the Lyuda is actually called the Lyuda? I guess, like, when the game had originally launched, it was called the Lyuda, and that's why everybody calls it that. But then on the PC version, they changed it to what it was actually supposed to be, the Lyudmila. But for whatever reason, I think also the Linux, which I didn't know Borderlands 2 had a Linux port. That's pretty insane to know. Where did you even buy that on? Steam? Like, is it just a Steam Linux version? Yeah, what is this drop pattern, man? That's not the regular one. The drops have to be over here somewhere for the Sham spawn right there. We've seen it. I know the things. Okay, I thought he was completely turned around there for a second. What? This looks like SMG ammo. It's a grenade. Is it? Wait. Oh, the handle's in the ground. My 909 runs, that's insane. Stream has gone by pretty quick. But it's fun. It's fun to do a Sham stream every now and then. Alright, we'll do a few more runs. Then we'll call it. Gotta get some sleep. It's almost 2 in the morning. As I mentioned earlier today, this is the last Wednesday night stream for a little while. For the next 3 weeks, because I have my full-time placement for Teachers College. So I will be at school teaching every day of the week. I won't have Thursdays off like I do right now. Or at least Thursday mornings off, so I don't need to get up in the morning immediately. So we'll keep the streams on the weekends, Friday night, Saturdays, and next week only Sunday night, potentially, because it's family day on Monday, so, again, don't have to get up immediately for anything. But it's only that week, and that week only for the for the Sunday night one. Isn't that supposed to load that red bit? Isn't that hey! You've got to get some sleep, so have fun, Mr. Streamy Dude Man Broski. Take care, my friend. I hope you have a great night, and can't wait to see you in the next stream. We'll talk We'll arrange getting you those chicken sandwiches if we do find the 94 while you're gone. I doubt we will, but you know what? We'll figure something out. But in any case, thank you for stopping by, Mr. Donut Lord. Always appreciate your company, and I hope you have a great rest of your week. Getting cornered. Oh. That 360 though sounds like a plan. You know, my eyes are starting to get mildly heavy now. Blech. Now I gotta watch the TikTok chat on my own. Potential? No potential! He threw everything to the left. Threw everything to the left, but he's facing the right. I don't understand how that works. I also don't understand how, in the moments when he does get, like, flipped all the way around, how is it possible that anything gets dropped, like, out on the regular platform? $910. Should we go to 9:15 and then call it? I think we'll call it at 9:15. We'll get 5 more runs in. That should be decent enough for tonight. I've also always wondered if this area is, if you're able to get to this area as the player within the game. I don't think you can. It looks like it would be somewhere near Overlook. Because you can see the dam from Overlook, but I don't think you can actually get there. Or even, like, because I think Overlook, you're further down from this area, or from the dam, so, like, you'd be able to look up near the dam and then see on the cliff somewhere of this, but I don't think you actually can. You can blast the limbs off any Hyperion loader. You used to be able to blast the limbs off of any enemy you fought in Borderlands 1. Like, I was shocked for the first time when I used a shotgun on somebody and I shot him and his arms and legs flew off. Like, there's mild dismemberment in this game, but not nearly to the same degree. What's the highest percent you've gotten so far? I think the 90% Sham is what the highest we've gotten so far. We still have it in the inventory, and don't crash. Let's see, not that one. We've got 87, 81, 77, 90, and another 77 because the world hates us. And then this shield. I don't know why I have that one, but... so yeah, we're, potential. We've seen it's possible, that drop chance, but we must wait ever so longer to get what we want. It's within reaching distance, but yet so far. Is that guy right beside me? No. Doesn't help that he keeps doing this phase, and it takes forever to kill him this way. I had all my bullets disappear there. There we go. Brick, you want to play some music over the radio or something? Calm my nerves. I didn't even shoot the shield. It's on the complete other side of him, and I also didn't take any damage. Weave. Weave. I'm Neo. I've been hit. Come on, man. Do me a solid. Did me a liquid. There's no sham here. So this music, I feel like this bunker music doesn't sound exactly how it should. Just because I paused the game earlier. Thought it was a pearl for a second. Hey man, you gotta chill. I'm doing things. Oh! Damn. We did get a pearl today. I was complaining earlier that we hadn't seen a pearl in a while, and then lo and behold, we got a pearl. I've also been complaining about the 94 Sham. Only one of those prayers was answered. It was quite frankly the one that I could have gone without. Especially since we've already got Avenger. We've got a Slag Avenger. I would think the refill Avenger is probably the best one to have because it refills your ammo for you. I'm pretty sure that's an homage to Borderlands 1. Is the refill Avenger the only gun in Borderlands 2 that refills your ammo? I feel like there's not a whole bunch of them that actually do that. Whereas in Borderlands 1, I know there's a revolver that does that. Cool. Mr. Game Beef. Welcome, my friend. How are we? How's it going tonight? We got a few more runs in us, and then I'm going to bed because it's 2 in the morning. And I would like sleep tonight. Please and thank you. But yes, we're playing on a PS Vita. We're playing on a PS TV, unmodded. That's the easiest way to get video footage from Vita games. Certain Vita games, if you do mod your console, then you can get other games to get their footage. However, not every game is going to work on the PS TV even with mods because you're just lacking the touchscreen. You're lacking... Some games needed the camera, so good luck with that. Or gyroscope features. I don't know if there's a way to enable the DualShock gyroscope in... actually, you know what? I wonder if it's not... No. I don't think it's enabled by default, because Borderlands 2 has a gyroscope function that doesn't work when you turn it on, but maybe it's just this game that doesn't like that. That could very well be the case. They didn't add the correct button prompts for the controllers, they just kept the "May the RN gods be with you." I mean, they've given us the 90 or the 77% sham twice, so they might be with us, but they might also be pranking us at the same time. They're like the impractical jokers. They're just sitting in the other room. No, drop them a third 77 sham. Oh yeah, we got a B shield from one of those loaders last sham stream too. I completely forgot about that. Don't get too many legendaries from just regular enemies. We've had lots of world drop legendaries from Bunker so far. Not in this stream, but overall. Got a pearl from them today too. Nothing. Nothing! Is that another pearl? No. No! Oh, come on, man. I thought we had a pearl and an E-Tech. That would have been RNG God proving right there. No, it's just a green and a blue. Look at that. That looks like a pearl beam. That's just cruel and unusual punishment. Alright, 4 more runs, including this one. We'll do run 915, and then we'll call it. I think at some point you can play this game for so long, or like keep save quitting it on the Vita. Eventually, the main music or the main menu music just won't play anymore. You'll just hear the sound of the waterfall, which isn't a bad thing in my opinion. I feel like Borderlands 2 has some good ambient sounds, like especially in the early areas where you have the wind blowing and the snow and everything. Like, it's just a cool game to slap on some headphones and just listen to the environment. That and Uncharted on the Vita. If you haven't already, do yourself a favor, get some good headphones, get your Uncharted Golden Abyss copy out and running, and then just go. It doesn't really matter what level you play, whether you're outside on top of the mountains or you're near a waterfall or you're in a cave. Like, the ambient noises and sounds in that game are phenomenal, especially for a Vita title. They don't really sound compressed at all, which is shocking. Just seeing what we're playing right now, I can guarantee this is not how the game is supposed to sound like. But this is what we got. I'm selling. It's taking too long. There we go. Eyes are falling asleep. I saw a white streak. Again, out on ring, no health to be seen. Like, if you don't have it, you don't have it. But why do you have to lie to me about it? Boom. Ooh. 4,300,000 damage. You love to see it. Alright, I've changed my mind. I'm gonna do one more run because my eyes actually can't stay open. Even just the process of killing him is... I feel my brain just actually shutting off. Which is not ideal. Alright, let's push one more run, see if we can find anything cool. And then we shall call it for tonight. The loading screens do not help. Oh my god. That looked like the water legendary gun you got in Borderlands 3 if you used the... What do you call it? Pre-order? Was it the pre-order for that, or was it just a Super Deluxe Edition? I don't know. I got the Super Deluxe Edition for Borderlands 3 before they started adding the PS5 upgrade stickers or print on them. I don't know if that's considered more rare or just the same rarity since the game was already out for like 2-3 years before it got a PS5 version. And then just the amount of time that's passed since then, it hasn't really been that long. Mr. Jack Rustin. 913 runs, it's crazy. Indeed it is. We're trying to be the first people to ever find the 94 Sham on the Vita version of the game. And just from a whole bunch of people joining these streams and giving their input on research, to all of our knowledge, is no one has ever found it on this version. There is no proof of it online, at least. So we are going to be the first ones, and in doing so, keeping track of how many runs it takes and how many of other stuff we found at the same time is also important. How many days have I been doing this? I mean, you know, we're not doing this every day, right? Like, it's usually a couple hours on whatever selected day I decide to do it, but I think this is stream 24, 5 or something like that, 26. So we've been doing it a while, and that's to be expected with this farm. An enemy with moving parts. So, we've been doing it for a while, but you know what, it's still fun to do. Still fun to see. No Sham. That's fine. We got 2 Shams today, and a Pearl, and a whole bunch of new viewers too, so you know what. So far I'm just going to try and grind for every legendary item in the game. You know what, I thought about doing that too. Like, I don't know what version I would do that on, but like, you know, just getting one of everything. I feel like you have to mod your backpack, though, to be able to fit everything, or mod your bank, because I don't think there's enough room for all the legendaries. Just to keep my playthrough interesting. You want to keep your playthrough interesting? Do whatever your most challenging challenge run has been up until this point, and get a Vita and try and do it on the Vita. That is what I would say to any challenge runner of this game. Pick your hardest one and do it on a handheld Vita screen. You will never have prayed for death faster than that. But I mean, based game weapons DLC, since I don't have DLC. Okay, that shrinks them down by quite a bit, actually, if you're just playing the base game there, but still fun little thing to do. In any case, everyone, that's going to do it for me tonight. I had a long day today, and I am looking forward to sleeping in my bed and getting through the night. So, with that being said, everyone, I thank each and every one of you for joining me here tonight. You guys make these streams what they are, whether we're talking about the game or just talking about life in general. You guys always make them awesome, and I always appreciate the company. We recently had 1,000 views on one of the past Borderlands 2 streams. I think that was when we finished TVHM for the first time on the Vita version, and again, the life that you guys bring to this channel cannot be understated, and it is 110% appreciated every single time. And I can't thank you guys enough for that. So I'm going to bed, and I hope you all have a great rest of your night or rest of your day, depending on wherever you're coming from. And I will see you maybe sometime this week. All right, good night. Good night, Mr. Game Beef. Have Have a great one. Good night, Mr. Strange. Always sticking around from beginning to end. That is loyalty right there. Take it easy, everyone. Have a good one, and I will see you next time.